Hello and welcome to the Mac Most Daily Vlog.
Yeah, I'm a big Mac fanboy, zealot.
Really? Here at Mac Most?
Right.
In these very offices?
But I have to admit that the Mac OS is not absolutely perfect. Occasionally.
Heresy. Oh my god.
Occasionally something goes wrong.
Okay, so what do you do when something goes wrong?
Well, the first thing that you would think that you would do is you'd go to the apple.com webpage and you'd click on the handy support button there. And,
Silly, silly, silly. That is not where to go.
Well,
I don't know, there isn't anything. So everybody knows the Apple discussion forums. So,
okay, so the next place that basically you go for Apple support is a discussion forum. So this is like asking a room full of equally confused people to, if anybody has had this problem before, number one, and if they have a solution for it. And usually there may or may not have been somebody that had that problem before. And then there's always one person in the room that's never had that problem, but thinks that they're the expert and knows how to solve it.
And they usually say something very obvious. One of the things I hate about forums, and this happens in the Apple discussion forum, it happens on the advanced developer forums I go to, is when you post your original problem, you have to, first thing you have to do is, there's a bunch of things you obviously tried, okay?
Right.
Like, so you have problem A, and it's like, well, okay.
I did that,
okay,
did that.
Step 1, 2, 3, these didn't work, I'm going to post now. Okay, so you post problem A, and your responses you get is, did you try this? Did you try restarting? You know, and you're like, yes, I tried restarting, and of course I did, and now I'm emailing, and now I'm posting to the forum. So somebody who knows this goes and posts and says, I had this problem. I tried restarting. I tried clearing the cache. I tried resetting the preferences.
And then my system configuration is this. I have this and this software installed.
And you have to get it perfect. Everything you've tried. And inevitably, the list gets to be so long of things that you've tried that the first response is somebody saying, do this, which is one of the things that you listed. That person just didn't bother to read the list of things you already tried.
And then there's the absurd device, the accusatory device, where they guilt you on something. For example,
it must have been you.
If you upgraded to Leopard as opposed to done a clean install, the knee-jerk response is, well, the only reason you're having problems is because you didn't do a clean install, because you didn't upgrade.
Well, I'm not supposed to do a clean install.
That's right. Apple says you can upgrade. You can press a button and upgrade.
And it's not, well, the important thing is it's not constructive.
Right.
If you don't have something constructive to say on a forum, Apple forums or whatever, don't say anything.
There's like these, the knee-jerk experts.
But you know what is useful? You know what is, that whole, like, don't say, but actually, on problem-solving forums, I have to say, Me Too's are very useful. Because number one, if you say, I have this problem, and then somebody responds, I'm having the same one, because number one, it says, okay, I'm not the only one. Right. Number two, people who are monitoring this saying, he's probably figured out by now, this is like 3 days old, will go and say, oh no, there's another person, or whatever, and it may get the attention of somebody who's higher up in the forums, maybe somebody who's a moderator.
Well, and then so now in Apple discussion forums, they have a checkbox that says, did this solve your problem? And of course, that means that you have to go back to the forum, 15 days later after you've actually solved the problem.
And I'm sure they take that data, they print it out, they put it in a box, and they bury it and find people.
I think Jay, actually, a while back, you suggested something that I think may cover this.
Okay.
And it has to do with men and maleness. And the fact that we're really smart, we like to solve problems, but we have these things called man facts. They're knowledge that springs from I don't know where into our mind, and we just know, and we'll post it and put it in.
Right.
And
whether it's factual or not.
I'm trying to solve a server issue right now.
We just think
and
we know.
and I'm just and the forums that I'm using are just being so not helpful in solving it because they keep hitting me back with things that I've already tried and said I've already tried. I'm not getting any useful information.
Sorry about it.
And it's just.
I'll quit suggesting pink bunnies.
And I had a problem with Soundtrack Pro 2.0 yesterday that just stopped me dead in tracks in producing the daily podcast. Did I have time to go to a forum, post the problem, and wait see if anybody had the answer? No, you just kind of have to move around. And then
my wife has trouble with her computer, and her husband keeps throwing out useless suggestions on how to fix it.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
And when it's around the house, it's kind of just fun.
Have you tried throwing it out the window?
But you gain more points by solving problems than you lose by not solving them.
True.
Anyway, be good on the forums. Help people out.